Okay, when he comes in, we want to really be in this hole here. We want to cut and then keep this right back to us. Economy of motion, because this is where we're going to go. You don't want to be way out over here and have to start back again. Boom, economy of motion right in here, okay? So you're controlling the center squares, just like chess. Chess, you always control the center squares. Same thing with knife fighting. You control the center. The rest is easy.
All fighting.
Okay? Hmm?
All fighting.
Yes. Well, a lot of the Polynesians don't. They're coming from all different angles, more rotational. But, yes. Yeah, keep that nice in close to you. Yeah. Okay. Now, on that stab, palm up.
Right.
And I'll show you why in just 2 seconds. Here. Okay. So you do your cut, comes back to your. Now notice, you're going to go right inside his body with the palm up, right? If your palm isn't up, you're going to shoot out the backside. You're going to miss the lung altogether.
Oh, yeah.
See? Did you catch that? Can I turn you around so I can show this over here? We had the case with Matthias. He was striking this way, okay, which isn't necessarily bad in this angle. He was more this way, which pushes through. You miss the lung. If you do palm up, you're almost always certain to get a high lobe of that lung, okay, and that's why we do that. We do the palm down shots on the other side, which is fine, but on this side we'd like to do palm up. Sure is a high lung shot.
Here. See, now she's grabbing my arm.
But that does nothing other than
That's next.
But that does nothing
Yeah,
but
and the nice thing about it is if I'm in close.
Yeah, but that's next. We're going to do the stalled outs next.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Quit it. Yeah, you know, you'll be frightening when you grow up, you're going to be really frightening. And that's nice. See how nice that felt?
I was telling him I'm starting to get more comfortable.
Yes, you are. I can see that myself.
I like that.
Yes. And it's really that efficiency in us. You know, it's that. But you know what? You weaved. That was good. Okay? Bobbing and weaving. Yeah, you
or
want
like this.
neither. You want to be like
Underneath.
that.
Okay.
So you want to let that pass through, almost, right? And I'm still in my neutral position.
Okay.
I'm just sitting right there. I mean, it's just, you can't get more efficient than that, right? It's just done.
Okay.
Just let it pass. Now cut them. Yeah, see how you almost did nothing, right?
Weave.
Okay, now you don't want to hit like that because that's going to go right through and miss his lung. Palm up, and you're right in the high lung shot.
Okay.
See that? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to look at stalled out positions. Stalled out happens more than you might think. And if you watch a lot of fights there, people will grab your arms, okay? And so stalling out is typically, this is a stalled out position where neither one of us can move forward, okay? Well, so one thinks, right? Okay. Our simplest, forget I even have the knife. What's our first thing we learned? Some of the universal law of escapes, thank you. And I'm out of there, okay? And for those on the internet, hand parallel to the ground. I'm going to push my elbow towards his, and he can't hold me no matter how strong he is. I can get Simon over here, and Simon's really strong. Come here, Simon. You'll see the old white boy here. My skin will turn. Squeeze. My skin will start to turn colors. Okay? Now hold on to me. And it just becomes so simple. Come on there, big boy. Okay? He can't.
Smells like burnt hair.
Yeah. Okay, grab. What's the difference? Except for he's dead. Okay? There is no difference, right? He has the same issue with you. Okay? But in this stalled out position, you want to clear yourself here. Kind of think about going towards your hip, but you don't want to get that far because he can put then his hand on your elbow and stop you, which is actually the next lesson. Okay? Just put your hand on my elbow. And I can't make the attack. Okay? So what you want to do is we're going to clear, lift your elbow, cut the throat, and then come back in and stab. Okay? So in this cut, you're catching the left carotid, you're catching the windpipe, which will now make a nice blowing bubbles, shooting 7, 8 feet up. And then you're coming back to catch the left side just in case everything else went wrong, okay? So, one more time on our stalled out position. We're here, we raise the elbow, boom, strike, boom, okay? Let's do that. Then we get to learn some new ones, not even on the DVD, okay? Because there's 3 of these, okay? There's the same side grab, there's your overhand escape, which we all know and love, right? Then there's the crosshand version, which we'll learn, and there's the block the elbow version, which we're going to learn. So there'll be 4 of them. Nice. No. Keep your hand parallel. Now,
Don't stab yourself.
lead with the elbow. Let your elbow come up to altitude. See that now?
Oh, okay.
Now she whips out. Boom. Boom. Because at nighttime, you can raise your elbow and you kind of visually know where this is lined up now. Where before you're trying to do it with your hand. Okay. So in the economy of motion here, and also self-indexing, we have this thing called self-indexing where the blade actually indexes itself. So in this motion, you want your elbow to lead, because spatially in your head, you know where your elbow's at. So you raise it to the altitude, then this flips out. You don't have to worry about it. If you're down here and you try to do it with your hand, there's too many variables in this whole gimbaling effect, 3 axes, to miss, okay? So by leading with your elbow, you already gain a smaller volume to miss in, so to speak.
When she pulls her hand out, should the blade be below her arm, right?
Yes,
Okay, so.
yes, like you're going to your hip.
There.
Now if you raise your elbow, no, keep that there.
Yeah.
You raise your elbow,
Yeah.
now whip it out.
No, snap.
What do I do now? I ended
Well,
up getting my own arm.
don't cut yourself.
Well,
Keep
thank
your
you.
angle,
Okay.
and then boom, okay?
Okay.
So you can keep this angle back, right?
Yeah, I can keep it angled back, and I think the key is to keep my left elbow close in so that I don't end up.
Or step back with your left a little bit. Give it that spot. Give yourself a hole there.
Stand.
Below.
Elbow into me. Because when your
Okay.
elbow comes out and it's over my arm, then it blocks me from getting around that.
The other thing to think about, go ahead and grab her again. Do this and hold. Now push your elbow towards his.
That's it.
There. That's the ticket.
See
Now,
how this is above my arm?
now raise your elbow.
See, it's above
Now
my
make the
arm?
cut.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
Make sense?
When
Yeah.
your elbow's above my hand, I can't turn around and grab your.
Yeah, one of the key things about that we brought out, you grab me, when you start this motion here, now you push your elbow,
See?
okay? And then we're all ready to rock and roll, okay?
See, no matter how strong you are, see how he turned? He used his own
Yeah.
body.
Grab on tight.
Come in here. See that?
Grab on tight.
Turn in. Here, go.
Push your elbow down. Yeah, remember to raise your elbow first before that comes out of there.
Good, so let's practice. Hold on. Before you grab me, practice.
Elbow, raise your elbow before you make the
Cover
strike.
My hand doesn't get up there.
Escape, raise your, no, you want the elbow. Think about elbowing him in the throat, right?
Okay.
Now extend your hand.
Like a whip.
But his hand is free.
That's okay.
Okay.
But it's not. I can't get above your elbow.
Okay.
So when you bring your elbow,
It's very quick and very shocking. All of a sudden you're out of there. He thinks she's got you, boom, dead. Okay? Yeah, you don't actually have to hit him with the elbow, but
that works.
not bad. It's fine, but you don't have to hit him with the elbow. You just want the elbow to lead the attack, so to speak, to line up your blade. Yeah. You doing okay? You can with me.
Yeah, I mean, it's still
Yeah, you
No, I
can.
know.
Almost.
freaking hurts after a while.
Oh, toughen up.
Well, I might as well do it tight.
Candy
Do it
ass.
realistic.
That's right.
That's the way I
Toughen
want
up.
you to do it.
Tough it up. Okay. In the rare event that you get captured crosswise, we'll do this with one empty hand and one knife hand just for the sake of argument, so put your knife away. If we get captured this way, okay? Now, if he had a knife, this is really bad because, now go ahead and pull your knife. If he's a lefty, no, don't, just have it right here at your hip. I have a problem, okay? I mean, I'm stepping back, right? My lead hand is now captured. The one that wants to interpret everything is now captured. This is not a good place to be in. You can quickly reverse the whole roll, but the fastest thing to do is, even if he's going to stab at you, is to come do that, okay? I could have done lots of other stuff, but what I'm going to do is come to the outside and let my blade do my talking for me. Notice here's our target right there, sitting right there, okay? So here you are, push it off. Now my target, since I'm really high, is up in that throat, okay? Economy of motion, okay? It's nice and tight. So lefties and righties, this is the case where you come into, we do have an evil one, a lefty over here. Who's the, oh, that's right, Larry Sensei is an evil one, that's right. Push it off, okay? Comes to the outside, turn your blade, let your blade do your work for you. So you're coming to the outside, let your blade do your work, push it diagonally across his body, and then follow through with whatever you want, okay? Targets of opportunity in those cases, okay? Give that a try. So, getting that push off, okay? Empty-handed, blade push off, same thing. Just you have a knife, no biggie. You're here, right? Bring it around. Now cock that wrist over like that. Push it across, okay? And you want to push diagonally, straight across. See if he grabs me? Grab me, Barn? You want to come here and push across diagonal, okay? Now the reason why he's holding on so strong is this isn't cutting anything. You start to carve up that arm, they don't want to hold on to you. You need to push your arm all the way across. No, so you're pushing towards me. Push towards her shoulder, diagonal. There, see how that whole arm changed? The dynamics of that changed, didn't it? You don't have to do anything. You get the freaking arm out of the way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, baby. That is the problem. Now, for the sake of the internet, boys, you could obviously lock arms out too if you wanted to. I mean, so imagine, well, I'll use you. If he were to grab, I mean, very clearly, if he were to stab, I could step back and lock out that elbow, okay, and still put him in a problems area. And there'll be a lot of artists that'll just start to think that way. But it doesn't clear my weapon up, okay, yet. I mean, it does save me, but it doesn't clear my weapon up. And that's why this kind of does both things. It clears your weapon and saves you simultaneously, all in one motion.
Okay.
Economy.
On the demonstration that Sensei had on the cutting, when you go to grab them, it's one of the things is the effort of dropping somebody when he comes with a knife like this. If you do this, you're going to have a certain amount of force that you can resist with. But what you want to do is drop your hand just to the small of their back, and it changes.
Sorry.
As you can see, it changes your center of gravity real quick because you have no ability to move that portion, which is actually your base. So what you're doing is you're degrading their base by putting this in here. And so putting this down like this takes them out. So anytime, even if it's just a hand movement, someone charging, if you come after me, like just run after me like you're going to hit me. If I step out of the way, just put my hand in the middle of your back, take you above your nose, and you'll actually go flying. It's kind of a unique thing.
Many times you want to paint the picture you want your opponent to see. That's a Musashi quote, not mine. And so if you get around behind an opponent, a lot of the guys were coming up and cutting throats. And that's not altogether a bad thing to do, by the way. It's efficient. But if you want to paint the picture, you want your opponents, like more than one, to see, you scrape up the face first. Okay? Cleaving off lips, noses, and then you make your cuts. Now you've got this filleted face, spraying blood everywhere. You got a throat going and bubbling. Then they think twice about messing with you. So you always want to paint the picture for your opponent. Walk around him.
Come around me. Now scrape my face up.
No, blade this way.
Well, how do you get, because I mean, we're holding it like this.
Right, so we're holding it like this. When we come in behind him, I'm now going to reorient it and scrape really up his face, okay? And then make my cut.
It's really a lot of
We're going to learn the next stall out. A lot of times we will be using our blade like so or like so, depending upon what you're after, okay? Most of our defenses are like this. I tend to like a double-sided blade myself, double edge, so it doesn't matter. But we'll come in for attacks, like you'll be low, you'll be in a standard knife fighting, and if I'm protecting myself here and I'm coming up here, he's going to grab that, okay? So here's another classic stalled out position. What we do is we're going to lock out this thumb. I'm going to run this way so they can see this. Essentially, I'm going to lock out this thumb and step back and break that thumb off by bringing my hand back to myself. Now, if I happen to have a double-edged blade, I'm cutting that thumb off, okay? Right? Now I'm going to retreat directly to target. Boom, okay? Notice that I'm turning my blade parallel to the ribs, entering that heart, okay? Very quickly, right off that, go ahead and grab, right off this. So I'm stepping back, break that off, boom. How quick and easy is that? How efficient that is, right? Happens quick, okay? So let's try that. This when you thought it was safe to grab somebody, right? Right to here. Notice my blade is down my body. Boom, okay? Now, boom, you're right there. Yep, you're right there. How nice is that, huh? Okay. Now hold your knife like this. There you go. Good. Okay. Boom. Now, Marty Bell, your challenge is on the escape. Okay, grab me. Scoot it back that way. When you make this escape, bring it right to here. No further. No further. Not down here. Right here. Okay. There is so much we can do from that position. Okay? Right? Okay?
Thank you, sir.
There's so much you can do from that position. Okay? Now the challenge is just keep it right here. That's the ticket. Okay? That's the ticket. Because it's so close, it's right here. How quick is that, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to drop way back over here. These exaggerated moves are not for knife fighting. Okay? Not for knife fighting. I ought to stay up more often.
I'm going to pull it here. I'm going to keep it in close there.
Keep it in tight, right here. Right down your body even. Okay?
See, if you drop it
Perfect.
down here, that's that fraction of a second between you winning and
Now don't yank, Barney. On a big guy, you won't be able to yank. What you want to do, go ahead and grab him. Step back, Barney, and bring your hand to here. Look here. Look where my hand is. There you go, right there. Okay, now do that again. Lock her thumb off. Lock her thumb off. Okay, now step back and right to there. Done. See how you're on the inside now? You're done. She's done. She's toast.
Oh, I'm changing. Okay,
Yes,
so
this
we
is
may
a-
be coming at each other like this. I'm stalling out.
No. We have this is a defensive knife fighting stance. I'm
Okay.
starting from this position. Turn the blade out, away from the sea. And so a natural thing is I want to go stab, and he catches it.
so watch.
Okay.
He's going to break. If he doesn't have a double-edged blade, he's going to break my thumb.
Break the thumb off.
Or he's just gotten away. But
And
it doesn't make a
then
difference.
I'm right on his midline.
Okay, but so that if I don't have a double edge, it's
Doesn't
a matter
matter.
of
Doesn't make a
breaking the
difference.
thumb as opposed
Doesn't
to.
matter.
All you want to do is free that hand because I'm stalled out.
And you're using your body to do it, not the strength of your arm by coming right to here. You're using your body to make the break, not the strength. Keep your elbow down. Perfect. Now you rotated so far away, you had to come way back. Don't have to do that. There, see how you broke off immediately? Done. We're talking about ribs. We want to enter between the ribs. This way you can get stuck, okay? On our knife fighting disc, we go a lot about the anatomy of a blade. And you want to have a serration on your blade so that it actually cuts a hole, a relief hole, if you come in off angle. A lot of times you don't always have a torso up like this so you can come in. Many times they're leaned over. So you may come in slightly, but you want to cut a relief hole to get your blade back out. Really embarrassing to stab somebody and your blade gets stuck in their body cavity. And it happens. I have seen it. Yeah, there you go, Miss Washington. That's looking nice. Nice and efficient. You're always in close, tight, you know.
It's really just kind of a.
It's
Yep.
a lot easier than I was making it.
Always, it's always that way.
It's not billable at this speed.
The other cool thing about this technique, when you come back to here, you can enter in and gut them, which we'll learn next.
It's a little smelly, but
Yes. Okay. Everybody, what's that?
it's a shitty move.
Yeah. Well, it depends on where you are. A lot of water on one side, a little shitty on the other. Okay? Because you're cutting the transverse colon. Okay, we're gonna now progress a little bit off out of our scope of events here. Come on over here. From this same stall out position. I've been showing you the heart shot when we come here and we're going out for the heart. Now I'm going to change this slightly. Say we got people behind us, or we don't know what's behind us, but we know what's in front of us and we want to interrogate that. We're going to come in and enter in just like so. Notice it's almost at my hip. Letting my body do the work. I'm entering just below the xiphoid process, just below the rib cage. With my arms somewhat steady and fixed, I'm going to drop my body right on through, and it's going to gut him all the way through to the groin. Okay? But notice I haven't had to look anywhere but around me. I didn't have to look at target. I didn't have to pay attention to anything. This is called a self-indexing move. As long as my blade is at my hip, I have a clean shot into the stomach. Typically. Little people, you might hit the chest, but well, Miss Wasserman, you might have to be down here at the knee first, but you know, here you go. Boom. I can clear the whole angle. I can look at everything I need to look at. I know where this guy is. I know where his blade's at, right? Okay? Let's give that a try.
And it paints the picture too.
It certainly does.